Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year 2025. Welcome to the show. Like button, subscribe, notification bell on. Sean Higgs YouTube. Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. Winners and Whiners in the house for the new year. Been adding that for the last week or so. Trail Lady said I could put the videos there. See how long that lasts. Winners and Whiners crew. Sometimes there's comments on the Winners and Whiners channel. People come in live. We had a guy vacationing in Africa the other day. All right. Thanks for popping in. You can always listen after the fact. Believe Network. 1,000+ episodes from them. We are on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. The Midday Money Show is there. Check it out. I tell you this, download it and let it play all night on mute. Every 6 months, I get like $9. It's wonderful. $9. What am I going to get? A pack of Mambas at Buc-ee's for $9? Makes me look good. Makes me feel good, at least. Let's get to the picks today. We'll talk about yesterday as well. And then we'll get on with the new year. Just another day for yours truly. I'll do, maybe I'll come back later on tonight. We'll do some look-ahead action. I mean, it's not really a look-ahead. We'll just, maybe we'll talk NFL this weekend, stuff coming up. We'll do that. We did that on Sunday. You got picks in the chat. If you're in the chat, you're going to get on the YouTube channels only. These aren't out on the page, Twitter. They're nowhere else, but they're here special. They're special just for the YouTube community. And if you're a Sean Higgs Premium YouTube, I'm gonna throw them there as well. Let's well, they didn't post up here because they're just in the chat. Here we go. All right, college footies as we begin. Now, yesterday I had Michigan on the site. You read the write-up. I was big on Michigan. I thought the line would come down. I thought Bama guys would not play. That was definitely 100% not the case. Not the case. The line went up to 17. I was sitting at 11, and I said, "Listen, I'm not interested in Michigan right now." Now, the other day we had Coastal Carolina in a spot like that where we had them at +7 went to 11. I said, "You know what? I still kind of like Coastal here." That one didn't pay off. Yesterday, I was like, no, thank you. Give me some Alabama at 14. It was at 17 by the time the game tipped off or kicked off. But again, it is what it is. There's Michigan there. Baylor was a game I had. I really like Baylor a lot. We had them at a pick 'em. Loser, under, loser. Rough day there. College hoops. A couple losers in college basketball. Overall, though, number one college basketball and winners and whiners, winning free picks and parlays. 150 and 109, number one in the money. The number two guy, my guy Tip Trimbus. Number two, he's got 44 wins. Couple less games than me bet. A couple less games. College footies, number one on the site, 141 wins, 103 losses, number one in the money. And we're going to try to get you the money here today before these games tip off. 57 and 34 plus 2 dimes here in midday money. Arizona State over the 51.5 versus Texas. The Ohio State Buckeyes. Money line. We're not laying 135, folks. That's a money line bet. I try to explain to some people. They don't understand. A lot of newbies in the world. A lot of newbies coming in. Georgia under 45 versus Notre Dame. College hoops, 58 and 63, minus 835. DePaul, y'all, plus 11. North Carolina. Not 105 points. That's a money line plus 105. So they're all like a 1-point dog. Them and Butler. We'll go Carolina on the road, Butler at home. Let's get it done. Get out the brooms today. I feel good. And NFL 40 and 45 here in the video. And this makes sense because depending on the site, you find my picks. We are 70 and 70, 73 and 74. And I noticed that I'm 86 and 81. So it's been a hodgepodge year of NFL football for me. Always the truth. I don't come in here and lie. I can't lie when you do videos every day and post a record. Steelers, I said on Look at Lines, they were +3. I'm like, what are we doing here? Steelers, let's go. Yeah, man, they're down to basically a pick 'em right now. Dolphins, I like them right over the Jets. I said that. And I said we're taking the Chiefs. It was 10 up to 11. Now that's official play here in the Midday Money Show, Kansas City. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. We know guys who are going to lay 700 on the money line with the Broncos and think they're smart geniuses. Okay. I'll take the 11. We can both be winners. Sure, the Alabama Monday Morning crew yesterday was out in force looking for a bad beat refund. Let's get to the chat and be on our way. Winners and Whiners, Sean Higgs, the Shazen House. He's like in Notre Dame today, money line. They got up to a 2-point dog. It was like a pick 'em 1-2. I have a Notre Dame future here. So I did come back with a little Georgia on the money line just to protect myself for my futures. I think this is going to be a tough game. And we got the under. I think it's going to be a close one. Michael B's in the house. Happy New Year to you as well. The Ninja. Default's going to get spanked by UConn. Listen, default. I like it, Ninja. Funny. I'm not on UConn right now. I don't want to lay 11. No, thank you. The Wrench is in the house. Our guy Nasty Nate, Mr. Wrench. He's on all the channels with the Wrench. Bama stinks. I gotta say, listen. I thought these guys were gonna play. I thought Milroe would sit out. Other guys would sit out. What do you go Kalen DeBoer? You had a bad year. You're whining about not making the playoffs. You go to the Outback Bowl or LionQuest Bowl. It's always be the Outback Bowl to me. I thought for sure why play. And I'm thinking I'm looking good. I had a 10.5. Let's go. No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. Get steamed up to 17, and you lay an egg out of the gate. Now, you're down 16-0 because you can't hold on to the ball in a torrential downstorm. Whatever was happening there. Typical Florida weather. Here comes a monsoon for 35 minutes. You got to 16-10. I posted that on another channel. I said, this game's going to be 16-10 at the half. There was 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. End up 16-10. You had shots. I mean, honestly, you could have won. That game, they could have covered 14. That game could have been 30-16. What did Michigan do in the second half? What did they do from getting fumbles on? They did nothing. But yeah, the good thing is that we don't. The SEC, they could just. I think they'll start deleting all their tweets about how Alabama should have been in the playoffs. Michael B got crushed yesterday. Dogs were not barking in the late games. Nevada won the first half by 5. Halftime line was 2, and they lost by 5. Nevada and Steve Alford are dead to me. I know. I mean, you were high on that one. I wasn't sold. I mean, I didn't have it. I was pulling for you, though. Nova and Butler under 146. Yes. College hoops, I'm on Butler as well. I took them plus 2.5. Louisville first half money line. North Carolina when they play anyone decent are always down by 8-10 at the half. Indiana State off that Ohio State beatdown. I think they bounce back. Indiana State. They got Bradley, home dog. All right. I don't hate it. Let's what do we got here? We got East Tenney is 15 still. Wolford is 3. No movement there. 10 for Money Earman and Furman. So he moved a point. Pit line hasn't moved really. Southern Illinois, 7-137. I'll pull Mike off so I'm not lecturing him as I do a quasi Marcos minute here. Southern Illinois. Where's the Southern Illinois? That came down. That was 9. Interesting there.
Started.
Interesting. 11, UConn 11. Again, give me the points. DePaul. Call them the points instead. Tulsa and Rice is 2. Nothing moved there. 6.5 for Drake. That was a 7. Totals come down 2 points. 10 and 142. Hasn't really moved there. Pick'em up to 1.5. Louisville. All right. Nova the same was 1.5. No movement there. Chatty 2x4. 2.5. 154. Total. No, nothing. Half point. 3.5. 157. Bradley. Bradley's 3.5 now from a 4. They're getting little home action there. 20.5 on 7. You know, they said now look at these things. Missouri State's up to 5 from a 4.5. Northern Iowa 6.5 from 153. That total went up from 153 up to 156. So if you're looking for a total, maybe you go over that game. Northern Iowa. Ninjas played the under in the bowl games where a team has gotten over the total in 3 straight games. It's 93 and 68. This goes for the game. Arizona State and Texas 150. I'm against it. I like the over. I like the over in this one. Mike, I see your PayPal. Gotcha. This is how I check my things. I hear little things every once in a while. College football passing. I bet Belly, I say, wow. Yeah, how? I mean, again, I had them. It was a pick 'em. Doesn't mean you can win with a good number. Doesn't mean anything. It's frustrating. I thought I was looking good. It goes off like that. You're thinking, I feel good about it. I mean, if you had Michigan minus 10, you got to be like, wow, look at a 17. I'm looking good. Maybe it's a shout out to Michigan. Bama loses all their starters to Michigan backups. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, man, more Michigan guys are sitting out than Bama guys. This one's dead to me. So it was like a double loser. Lane's in the house. Good afternoon, fella. Happy New Year. 12-1 Utah State off their first-ranked win and beating their biggest rival, in the road by Utah State. This is a I don't know how to look at this one because it's an odd game. You see that because you dig into it. It's not like some the public's getting rich, right? We'll be like, oh man, everybody's gonna jump on Nevada here, right? Like that's more of a wise guy kind of play. Like you're kind of like who's looking at Utah State, right? You have to kind of know college hoops and who teams are playing to find a scheduling spot like that. You had a good spot, Mike. I mean, it's frustrating. Those losses are the worst because you think you have a good angle on it, right? Like your reasoning behind it was solid. You talked about it on Sunday beforehand. I'm like, what do we talk about this game for? Right? They're up 5, and then they're down 5 at the half, and then you hit a scoring drought. It's bad. North Ender. Where's this guy been? Good to see you, North Ender. I didn't know about Providence yesterday, but I almost did. I cannot believe Shaka and the Eagles went into the dunk and won by 30. Did they? I haven't really looked at other games that I haven't played. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one wasn't on it. Marquette's a good team, though. And they whooped them right from the gate. Again, Mike, this is what I said, though, yesterday when you talked about some of these underdogs at home. I said, it's New Year's. There is no kids on campus. Who's hanging out on campus? The kids staying on campus for New Year's? They sure as heck ain't coming out supporting that basketball team. Old D's in the house. My God. Happy New Year, old D. Look at this. I thought for sure on a day like today, I'd have more cats coming into the chat on New Year's. Like people are off work. I thought it'd be like an old school kind of day back when I started Midday Money. Where again, chat would be crazy. We'd be going an hour deep, 800 people watching. No, still again, 50, 60 people. I don't. So maybe they're sleeping in. Ninja, Happy New Year to you also. Michael B says, I was looking at Utah State's schedule where I could fade them next. I don't think they have a chance to lose until February 16th when they go to the pit. See, that's the here. You had the good spot, good schedule. Sometimes you just take a loss there. But you're talking about, I don't see where they lose. Forget the loss, fella. If they're going to get pumped up a little bit, and again, it's Utah State. These are the Aggies of Utah State. This ain't Texas A&M. So you want to find maybe it could just be they're overvalued. This team might not be overvalued because they're off the radar. It's like Utah State. What do we got going on here? This might be a buy team. You're looking to fade them. You should keep betting them until they find out that, there's a good basketball team here. Then it says Ohio State and Oregon will be a shootout over the total. Yes, I like the over in this game. I'm in the kitchen turning deer into jerky. I have to jump in. There we go. All right. Turning deer into jerky. I have a dehydrator to do stuff with. I just have never used it. Never used it. Anything on the ice today? No ice. No. I'll get back to the ice. Ice and NBA free picks will come on Monday when we're out of football. I'll be putting in hockey and NBA probably daily, and the Sean Shorties. If you're on, I brought the Sean Shorty back for New Year, so the Sean Shorty's back. Maybe I'll do some free pick videos as well on the. Well, you're on the Winners and Whiners, Ninja, but NBA and NHL free picks will garner their return with football coming to an end. Providence had a decent crowd. I watched part of the game. I know the kids are off campus, but some of these big-time matchups are still drawing crowds. I guess, but nothing like it would in February, end of January. Guess they see less people because of YouTube reminder systems not working. I guess. It really fell off when I first started because it was on the picks parlays and the winning free pick channels. I didn't even use the Sean Higgs channel at that point. I said, hey, don't watch Sean Higgs, go to winning free picks. And then they were like, no more live shows. They don't work well. So then when I went from picks and parlays to just winning free picks, half the crowd left. It's the same channel, like Winners and Whiners. It's like they're all the same channel. So, I don't know. People don't follow. Oldie says, my bet so far is Ewers over 1.5 TDs and Levitt over a half a touchdown, same game parlay plus 115. Winner. Should be a winner. I think this is a shootout. I think this game's like 48-38. That's my thought process on this one. I like the over, and I kind of like the points with Arizona State. I'm rocking on a Mamba. All right, here are the plays. There's the Arizona State over. 51.5. The Ohio State on the money line. Georgia under. College hoops. DePaul, y'all. I'm fading UConn and Hurley. North Carolina money line. Butler money line. Steelers in the NFL Saturday. Dolphins and the Chiefs. Fading the birthday boy, LaFloppy. Oh, LaFlopposaurus. Just a matter of time. This guy, they made the trade. People think the Lakers are good. We know we got a lot of Laker fans. We know they're not good Laker fans. We know. You think they're good. They're play-in game worthy, that's for sure. Play-in game worthy. Cavs easy winner over the Lakers. Right? Is that what we're talking about? The Laker game? I mean, back-to-back big wins. I said I liked them there. We were talking about it when we were playing the Warriors. I said, man, you think the Warriors show up here at home? They lost to these guys before. Cavaliers just keep on winning. Keep on keeping on. They're not playing today, right? Who's their next up for them? Who's the next guy on their thing? Michael B., have a good day. Gas station sushi, the DC for ASU is turning water into wine. Yeah, I mean, Arizona State, they were picked for last. Pick for last. They get a bye. They get a bye. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Pac-12 stinks. The Pac-12 stinks so much that they won the Big 10 and the Big 12. Unbelievable. That's baseball, Susan. The recap is there. Put in a comment section one last time. There's some special stuff for the YouTube family only. Some college player props for you. And they're the games today. Put the notification bells on. Winners and Whiners. Sean Higgs. I'll come back tonight. We'll talk Thursday, NBA, couple games, NFL this weekend. I'll come in for a conversation. Hit the like button. I'll see you tonight. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.